Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Louisville's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Moss. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a loss of yardage on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone lot. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So UCLA's offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab, it's Flores. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Open spaces. Touchdown, Cardinals! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Iamaleava. The quick out. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Louisville! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year. On
the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They go to the ground. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He lofts one down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. They'll start this drive from the 42. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wide open spaces. He's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one,
and makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bruins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Give to Brown. Running into the open space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Swessinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they gain tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation?
There he goes! Touchdown Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
UCLA, 3.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to him. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They kick it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Quickly complete. Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Brown. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to fire deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making checks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. A little screen to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
31, UCLA, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Looking for a man, it's Moss. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. 1st snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Hand off from the shotgun. Kearney on the Jets. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Turning it on. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Watson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up 4th down. You could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Moss. Working that left side now. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. And the Bruins get it past the sticks. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bruins are on the move.
First down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Lots of running room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, spin move. Good, solid tackle.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Under fire. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to change.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Looking downfield, it's Moss. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run to the left. Makes a man miss. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab deep. Finds some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Woods. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bruins in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Using the quick game. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The give to the back. Got room to work. It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. There we go. Got enough space. Touchdown, UCLA. Excellent pass by the back on the option. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cardinals will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Might as well stick with him. Got the 1st down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be